Take an inhale and lift both heels up. And an exhale to lower. And an inhale, lift. Both heels up. And an exhale to lower. And up. And lower. So as you do this, your knees are soft, but they're long. You're waking up your calves. And as you lift, you're making sure your low back doesn't get any more inwardly curved than usual. And the way you do that is you have some ab tone right here to pull the ribs down. The hands are in your peripheral vision, so they're in a safe, what they call a scapular plane. We're in a safe, pain-free range of motion. Take 2 more. We'll do a little bit with the legs, and then we'll do a lot of mat. So that was calves. We're going to take a little bit of a wider chair squat. Sit down, heel heavy. Sit down, heel heavy. And your knees track with your second toe. Your shoulder blades are down the back. Good, I like it. 4, your booty's heavy. I'll put mine back. 5, so you can see the booty goes back. 6, 7, 8. Good. Just do the range of motion. 9. That feels good to you. 10. Now we're going to switch it up. A wider stance. Sit down. Let's take an arm up position, almost like a ballerina. 2. I'm going to center myself with my mandala. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Now let's take a little bit of a circle here. Lift up your right leg and open up your arms and your leg if you can without touching your foot on the floor. This is called dynamic balance. If the arms are too much, just let them be on your hips. Otherwise, try to balance with the left glute. This is what's working for it. Make sure your toes aren't hammer gripping. Whoops, I had to touch. 5. Good. 6, if you have to touch like I did, just correct. Get back on that horse. 7. Inhale. 8. Looking good. 9. 1 more. 10. Now we are going to mix it up. Go backwards. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. Oh, very good. 6. This leg's working. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this leg goes down. Let's do that on the other side. Go up and around. 1 and 2 and 3. Very good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reverse it. Of course, if you need to touch the floor or the wall like I just did, just do that and then come back. 2. The bigger the circle, the more balance it requires. 3. This glute's working. 4. These leg muscles are working. 5, 6. Good. I like it. 7. Beautiful. Shoulders are getting warmed up too, aren't they? 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. And now this is going to be a one-legged balance. You can take tree pose. Your foot is on your inner thigh or your calf. You can lift your arms up. You can take a little cow face if you'd like. I'm going to count to 30 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, hang in there, 23, 24, lift up through that hip, 25, this hip is in, hugging to the midline, 29, now on the 30, let's make a fun exit, hands come to your heart, like it, great job, Babs. Lower that foot, other side, lift and spread your toes, calf or inner thigh, oops, used my hands, you can put your palms together or lift up, or take the other arm pose, other side, good. All right, jawline parallel to the floor, soft gaze, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, let's make that fun exit. Hands to the heart. Lower your foot. Good, and we're gonna go back down. It's gonna be wonderful. So I'll be moving my camera, but if you're in a good camera place already, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down to a down dog. It's also a good place to grab water. So take a down dog. I'm gonna move my camera, but this is a great place just to stretch out your calves. Good job. To make your shoulder blades go down the back, start waking them up. Good. Oh, I like what I see. Good job, guys. Your neck soft. Shake out any tension in those neck and shoulder muscles. Good. And I'll move this up a little. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, if you need to rest, you can. Otherwise, let's take a plank. The elbows are down. The elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. To modify, you just shorten your plank by lowering your knees. So for now, check that your ear's in line with your shoulder. Your belly pulls up. Now a neat little trick is to act like you're trying to get your ribs closer to your pubic bone and your pubic bone closer to your ribs, or your elbows closer to your feet and your feet closer to your elbows. Hold here. 10, 9, 8. Shoulder blades are spread wide on the back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now rest for a moment. We're going to put our elbows down. Let your hands press. Shoulder blades are down the back. Neck is soft. 10, 9, 8. Good. 7. Enjoy how the upper back feels. 5, 4, 3, 2. And lower the elbows. Bring it back to your toes. Lift up. Now, if you'd like, push through your toes and drop back through your heels. 1, this is optional. 2, 3, yeah, that's another way to do it, Catherine. 4, 5, 6, or you can push forward and back. Yeah. 8, 9, 10. Rest your pelvis. Now your elbows are down. Lift your belly away from the floor. Add your hands pushing. 10, 9. The modification is you leave your elbows down. 5, 4, I like it. 3, 2, inhale. Third, set the charm. Let the elbows down, curl the toes, come back up. If you'd like to add on, lift your left toes off the floor, pulse that foot up to the sky, lift your right toes off the floor, pulse that foot to the sky. If this is too hard, you're going to leave both feet down or both knees down. Otherwise, you're going to continue. Inhale, inhale as you lift the leg, lower it. Inhale, inhale as you lift the leg and lower it. Left leg, right leg, left leg, right leg. Lower the foot, lower the pelvis, press up. Shoulder blades are down. Now enjoy that. Breathe into the upper back. And then relax. We are going to do our side lyings. If you'd like to, double up your mat. That way your elbow's extra happy. Just hold a plank 20, 2, 3, and lift your head a little bit, Polly. 4, 5, yeah, so it won't be down, it'll be up. 6, yeah, 7, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Lower with care from your hip, not collapsing in the shoulder. And then take the other side. Elbow is supported. You're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Good, you guys did so good. You're gonna lower back down. Other side, we will add on. Let's take a combo of up and over and thread the needle. The legs are gonna be long unless you wanna modify, then you're on your hip or your knee. So inhale, lift up and go over. Now thread the needle with that arm. Now hand to hip, lift up and go over, and then thread the needle. Hand to thigh, lift up, go over, thread the needle. You're doing great. The bottom arm is strong. Hand to thigh, lift up and over, like you're painting the sky, then thread the needle. We have one more. Hand to hip, lift up and over, thread the needle, and inhale. Exhale, lower your hip. Let's do the other side. It's going to be great. Now on this, double your mat if you need. Elbow down. Hand to thigh, go up and over. Now thread the needle. Hand to thigh, go up and over. Thread the needle. And up and over. Thread the needle. And up and over. Thread the needle. And up and over. And thread the needle. Inhale, lower your hip. Very good. We're going to go back to the other side. This is just a tree pose option. So if you'd like to take tree pose with your foot on your calf, you can do that, or on your inner thigh. Now the other option is just to hold your plank side. 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very strong. 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Lower with care, and then let's do the other side. Very good. You're going to roll that mat under, or at least that's what I like to do to protect my bones. This foot could be on your inner thigh or your calf. Get ready. All right, you got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Lower that hip. Perfect. Now you're going to put your knees in a slight bend. We're going to lower down to where your feet don't kick off the floor. So here's modified. Roll down, also called partial roll down. Here's harder. And take 10 of whatever you're doing. 9. Now, some of you are having no trouble at all going all the way down and up. So you can go down and you can go over. You can go down and you can go over. Okay, that's great. 6 more of whatever you're doing. The belly pulls in, the spine flexes. You're not just hinging like a book. 4, you could be doing partial, you could be doing full. 3, beautiful. All right, 2, 1 more. Perfect. Now take 20 seconds down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, belly in, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. How about a full body stretch? Inhale. Shift through your arms and legs. And then let your feet down. Now inhale, we're going to exhale and curl up and down. And up and down. And curl and down. Now as you do this, all four corners of your feet have equal weight. And up. And one more. Stay, lift up your right leg. Now if you want to add on, drop your hips and lift them up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The right foot comes down. Lift up your left leg and drop down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now lower your left foot, inhale, and lift up your right leg. If you'd like to add on leg pulls, point and flex. 2, 3, oh, I like it. 4, hips are level. 5, enjoy. 6, how good that feels on the nerves. 7, on the muscles. 8, on the breath. You're associating joy with movement, so it's easier to keep this habit up. Right foot down, lift up your hips, lift up your left leg, draw down and up, down and up. And 3, point and flex. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to lower that foot. Inhale. And exhale. Happy baby. 1 foot, 1 hand. 1 foot, 1 hand. Now, I like to open up my big toe here to keep it flexible. Stretch it away from the midline. You can also do that with the pinky toe as well. 5, pull your knees down a little bit, but not aggressively. 4, 3, 2, and then lift your legs and make it like a bicycle here. Now, right now you can feel your abs are working. If you put your hands on your abs, you can feel them. If you want to bicycle up, you can. And down. Good. Bicycle your arms. 2, beside your hips, and down. And 3, and bicycle down. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. That was so good. Take a full body stretch. Arms overhead, feet point and flex 3 times. Circles with the ankles, circles with the wrist, circles with the ankles the other way, circles with the wrist. So we're always getting some synovial fluid going in those joints and pumping the nervous system. Take those feet into a table. Now, if you can, take a rotation. Left shoulder to right knee, right shoulder to left knee. If this doesn't work for you, then do something else, maybe an ankle to thigh stretch. That's always good. Pull the belly in, look at it, look at your belly and see it pull in. If you can't see your belly, probably your shoulders aren't lifted up high enough and you want those abs to lift you up so your neck doesn't hurt. Point the toes back towards your shin. Lead with your heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest your feet back down. Curl the spine off the mat. Now, once you're in a high bridge, do 10 little pulses that are 2-inch lower and lift. Just 10, 9, 8, 7. Make sure it's your booty, not your back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Leave your feet in the same place. Let the knees touch. Don't move your feet. Just let the knees drop to each other. Do 10 pulses, about 2 inches at the top range of motion. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Leave the feet in the same place. Open the knees a little wider than neutral. Now take 10 little pulses. 10 outer hamstrings, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now neutral. Heels and knees are in a vertical plane. Lift up your heels. Hold there. You're in high heels. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower your heels with control. Soft like a cat. Lower your spine. Now hug your shins and you're going to be a cannonball. Tuck your shoulder blades off the mat. If you'd like to add on, stretch out your arms and your legs and then hug. This is called double leg stretch. My shoulder blades are off the mat every time, and I'm not lowering and lifting my head here. I'm just leaving my shoulder blades up. 5, point, flex. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now leave the left leg down, lift the right leg up. If you need a backup plan, just stretch your hamstring. That's just fine. If you'd like to add on, come up, stretch your leg, hamstring. Exhale, climb a tree. 2, good. 3, chin tuck. Nice. If you have to throw yourself, try just coming up to 30 degrees or the shoulder blades so that you don't throw yourself. Now 5 on the other. The other trick is if your foot's too close to your booty, it's hard to get up, so you can put that foot a little further away and see if that helps. 2, 3, the foot that's on the floor. That's a way to do it, Catherine. Good. Make sure you did 5. I'll do one more just to make sure. 5, either rest with a full body stretch, or if you want to take both feet on a table and come up and lower. And exhale, up and lower. This is fun. 3, 4, and 5, hold. 5, 4, 3, good. 2, and then lower with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, hands to the inside of your feet or ankles and press the knees out wide. Bound angle. 10, 4, 2, and 1. Now we're going to hug the right leg in and extend the left leg. Now switch legs. Single leg stretch. You see right now I'm just doing this with my ribs down and my head down. If you'd like to add on, lift up your shoulder blades, stay up. Inhale, inhale. Exhale, exchange. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Recover. Very good. Left leg down, right leg up. Now your hands can frame your hips. You're going to take a leg circle. Inhale, and then maybe a bigger one if the shoulders were staying down. And 3, and 4, and 5. Good, and you're making sure there's no clicks or friction. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Abs are down, or ribs are down. 7. Shoulders are down. 8. Long knee. 9. Beautiful. 10. Now stay up with that leg and hold on to the underside. See if you can feel a gentle stretch. Point and flex those that ankle. And then pull the toes back and hold. Now relax your shoulders. 30 second stretch. And 10. And 20. 10 more. Other leg pours down. Inhale. Now on your exhale, let that newly lengthened leg down to the floor. Lift up the other leg. Inhale. Now draw a circle. Your shoulders are flat on the mat. And 2. And 3. Now you might be able to make it a bigger circle. 4. Your shoulders are down. 5. Imagine lily pads. 6. On the water. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now we're going to go the other way. Around. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Now the hands come underneath that thigh. You can pull back. And just think about melting the muscle in the belly of the muscle, not the knee and not the sit bone. 20 more. 10 more. All right, this is going to be nice. We're going to lift up those legs. Now both are together, like there's a ribbon between them. Hands are on the floor. Now circle your legs as a unit. Inhale. Now exhale, circle them the other way. Now this is the corkscrew. I'm going to get more on the screen. But as a typical corkscrew, you have a rollover where you lift your hips off the ground and you go over. I'm just showing the high benefit, low risk one. So if you're familiar with the more advanced, you can do it. And I just don't want to, I want to make sure that we're erring on the side of safe for a mass variety of people in the class. So listen to your body. Glue the thighs together. That makes your inner thighs active. Activate the pelvic floor like you have to use the restroom but you can't find one. Keep the shoulders down on the mat, especially when the legs are really low away from you. All right, we're going to do 4 more, even if you have to make them smaller to complete. 4. 3. Good, everybody looks so good. 2. 1 more. 1. And then lower the legs back down to the floor. Curl up and take the arms overhead for a bridge pose with the arm variation overhead. Hold. 10. Open up those hips. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Lower your spine. We're going to take our hands behind our head, lift up your legs to vertical, and lower the legs and lift. So inhale and exhale. Now these are harder, so if you need to do a modified, you're going to leave your head down and just bend your knees and lower the toes towards the floor. Now otherwise you're going to go long leg and point up. 6, 5, belly in. 4, 3, lift up the shoulders. 2, 1, and let the legs down for a moment. Curl the spine up, interlace the fingers underneath the lower back. Take a bridge with a shoulder stretch. The fingers are interlaced underneath the back. If that's too hard, just leave the hands beside your body on the floor with your hips lifted. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your hands. Now slowly roll down. And we're going to turn to our side. We'll do a little bit of a leg circle series. Just lift up through your waist. Look down, see your toes. Imagine you're drawing a basketball. So softly point your toes and draw a basketball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is harder with the toes forward or pointed down. Now pull the toes backwards. 10. Backwards basketballs. 3. Long knee. 4. If your hip bothers you, put a pillow underneath it or a doubled up mat. 5. Lift up through your shoulders. 6. This shoulder is vulnerable to sagging. 7. 8. 9. Now we're going to take this arm like a pillow. You can actually use a pillow if that's better for you. Take that leg we just worked out of the way. Take the bottom leg and draw circles. See if you can make it like a basketball. It is harder here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to relax this leg. 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull the toes back. Go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's take it to the other side. You can put your arm underneath your ear and, start up. The modification is put your arm under your ear. Otherwise you're lifted. Circle that is pointed toes. It's about the size of a basketball. Lift up. 4, inhale, and exhale. 5, so you're coordinating breath. 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull the toes back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Lift up. 8, 9. Now this arm is going to be a pillow. Good, Polly. That's exactly right. Now left leg forward. Now relax this top leg. Lift up your bottom leg. Draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull your toes back. Go backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Now we're going to lie on our belly. Let your hands be a pillow for your head. Lift up with your inhale, your right leg, lower, and then your left leg. Now keep going, pull your belly away from the floor so that you're activating your transverse abdominals. Feel your hamstrings lifting your leg. Feel your glutes extending your hip. Feel like you're reaching your foot to the wall behind you before you lift it. Lengthen, lift, lengthen, lift, lengthen. You're pivoting off that hip bone. Neck is soft. 10, 9, 8. Lift up higher than you think. 7, half an inch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you can, add on the swimming part. Now, with swimming, I'm going to turn catty corner. You're hovering your face, your right arm and your left leg lift, your left arm and your right leg lift. Good. I'm looking at you, but you're probably like a Y. Some of you do feel congested in your neck easily, so you might lower your arms. Now, if you're doing okay here, lift up your arms and your legs and then continue the alternate or diagonal lifting pattern. Make sure your neck has no wrinkles. Look down if you have any wrinkles at all. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 10, 9, inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. How about a child pose? Rest your arms. That's so sweet. When the dogs come over and they don't know why you're not petting them, but you're on the floor doing exercises. All right, we are going to We're going to come back to your belly. That cracks me up. Belly down. Mom, why aren't you feeding me? You're on the floor. Okay, legs long. Hover your hands above the mat. Now, this is just a really low lift, but boy, is it good for the upper back. You've got some energy in your hamstrings and in your glutes. You're hovering. That a girl, Babs, just kind of hover for a little bit. Neck is soft. 5, 4, everybody looks good. This could be where you stay. If you want to add on though, lift up, still use those same muscles when you go up, and exhale when you go down. Still use those muscles. When you let go of your hands, your back's still active. Now lift up your thighs, lower your thighs, lift up your torso, and press your hands. And lower. Now lift up your thighs. Lift up your torso, hands press. Lower. Lift up your legs. And lift up your torso. So it's basically a rocking swan, slowed down. It's a dynamic swan. Hand thighs. It's so good for the back body to get some activity. Our hobbies and our tasks are so forward oriented. We need these to complement the stresses of forward living. Now press. Shoulder blades down the back. Neck is in a good place. 10. Oh, I like it. And exhale, lower down. Good. Now, if you need a child's pose, please take it. If you can take an interlaced finger position from here, please take it. If not, just rest your hands one on the other, or as best you can do. Lift up. Maybe lift your thighs. 10. 9. Just enjoy extension. This is what's keeping our body, our spine young. Our mood better, our breath better. One more lift, like a magical cord is lifting you up to the ceiling. And relax. Now switch your hands. If your right pinky was on the outside, now your left one is. If your right hand was on top, now your left is. So just switch it up, lift up. Breathe with your legs lifting. Inhale, lift up your chest. Every inhale is a chance to lift up. And recover. I am offering a child pose here. If your hips are, if your knees are better with your hips up, you can always do puppy dog, but if you'd like, you can do child. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go back to that belly down position because it's so fun. Now go back to your legs lifting right and left, right, left. Now that's the main move. If you want to do that, that's great. If you want to add on, let your hands be beside your temples and lift up your back with your leg. Now you can add an extension, so you can lift your left shoulder towards your right leg, lift your right shoulder to your left leg, left shoulder to right, right shoulder to left, left shoulder to right, right shoulder to left. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, some type of child pose. Press your hips back. If you want to change it up, open the knees and then put your belly right down the middle. That way your breath can be diaphragmatic. I'm going to take a look at you. 5, move you in a little bit. Good. Do what you can, Pally. If you don't want to pull back all the way, just stay with your hips up. 3, 2, and on the 1, we're going to take the awesome set of push-ups. Now there is a much easier option where you stand up and you go against a wall or a counter. I'm also going to show these. This is a table. See how that works? Or a knee back. Now please, if you don't like to be on your knees, go to the wall. That is just fine. Good. You could also go to your toes, but with your toes, you really have to make sure your head doesn't drop and that your ribs don't drop. So your low back arch is the same as if you were standing. It's not dropping towards the floor. 5. Shoulder blade stability is a little easier to master with the elbows close to your ribs. The shoulders can move, it's just that they're not poking out and you're not wrinkling up in the upper back. 3 more. 2, 1. Any kind of recovery. I'm going to offer a child pose with the elbows bending, and then you touch your palm to your upper back. Come back out, and a second set. Now you can be lowering that modification if you want. Head pulls back. 3, good, Polly. 4, good, Betty. 5, good, Shireen. 6, nice, Morty. 7, 8, it's okay if you need to do something else. 9, 10, recover. Now this time, walk your hands over far, 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 far to one side. Lat stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, open up that rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, walk it over to the other side. Breathe into that rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, open up that rib cage. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back. We'll do a cat-cow here with your knees down. It's cat-cow, and it's really focused on spinal mobility, flexion and extension. Now, if you are hypermobile in extension, like a lot of women are, you want to put on the brakes before you let your back just sag down. You want to put them on with your abs. Now, you can curl your toes under and lift your knees and do that spinal flexion and extension with your knees off. That's going to make it a little bit more abdominal focused and arm shoulder blade stability focused, strength. Make it what you need. And 1. Now lower your knees and make the biggest circle you can with your hips. Act like you're drawing a circle on the wall behind you. Not all your shoulders, but just your hips. Now go the other way. Yeah, it should feel good. 4, 3, 2, perfect. Inhale, and then a down dog. Press your hips up. Spread out your hands like pieces of pie between them. Put your left foot on your right heel if you would like to add a little more increased stretch on one side. If you don't, just stay in down dog. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, put that foot down. Other foot pushes. 5. You got it, Mommy. 4. Push back. 3, 2. Both heels. 5. Good. And up dog, or if you want to get on the floor and do a sphinx, you can, and just hold. Strong arms. 5. You can leave your heels here or pull them under. 4. Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, go back. You can stretch out your toes with this child's pose by pulling your toes under and your hands push into the floor. 5, heel straight up. 4, 3, 2, and then sit into a squat posture. Now, if squat doesn't serve you, you can always do a happy baby. Happy baby's where you lie down on your back and you put your feet in the air. I like what I see. You can also do lying on the back, happy baby. Yep. Keep going. Yep, all the way. And that's it. Work at your own pace. That's it. Perfect. All right, hold 8, 7, 6. See how you can manipulate the hands in a stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now, you can stay down if you're doing happy baby because you might want the modification. I am going to offer a, so if you're doing, let me show you a couple different things. You can do reverse plank. You can do reverse table. If you don't want anything to do with this, come up and do the bound angle either here or lying on your back. So when you're ready, lift up, 10, 9, 8. Good, 7. Yep, you're looking down at your toes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now together we'll do bound angle. Feet soles together. Now you can open up your big toes here. It's one thing I like about this stretch. Let your elbows soften. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Good. Stay there. Let's take a look. 9, 8, 7. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do a reverse plank again, or reverse table. Lift up, exhale, 10, 9, 8. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale. Exhale, lower your booty. Now an inner thigh stretch that's long. Go right down the middle. Let your neck soften. Shoulders relax. Knees are soft. If you tend to hyperextend, you can put some hand towels underneath your knees, or you can do something so that they don't go backwards. You want to have soft knees, not backwards knees. So take another inhale, and as you exhale, gently come back up. We're going to take one more reverse plank. That is, and if you need to, you can do a bound angle instead. That is the bent knee for reverse table, or long knee for reverse plank. Soften the knees so they're never backwards. Lift up. You have open shoulders, you have open chest, you have strength on the back of your shoulder blade areas, the shoulder blade stabilizers, your hips, your hamstrings. You're probably looking at your toes. 10, 8, good. Tuck your chin a little bit more, Polly. 6, look down at your toes more. 5, yeah. 4, lift the hips, everyone. 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Perfect. All right, so this is going to be Mermaid. And you can always do a lie down, knee down twist if you prefer, but I just want to offer some different things here. So this goes like this. You can also sit on a pillow if you feel like your back is rounding. So, Babs, I'll give you my specific cues. My right hand is on my left thigh. My left foot is on my right thigh. And it looks like you have 2 triangles. And even if the legs aren't exactly what I'm doing, our intention is that this is getting stretched. So, Polly, if that doesn't feel good, there you go. Then you can just make sure this is getting stretched. Now, to add your own flavor, you can rotate forward or back, and you see how that'll make it, for you, a better stretch, and it may look different. All right, great. 5. I feel like someone's pulling your arm. 4, 3. Breathe into that. 2. This is so important for shoulder health. Now exhale, this hand just reaches up to that beautiful sky. Take it behind you, rotate. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate. Look over your shoulder. You're breathing. Take another inhale. And on your exhale, face me. Now switch your legs. So it's still double triangles, but we're going the other way. Right foot on the left thigh. Left hand on the right knee. Right arm up and over. If the legs don't work out, you can sit on a pillow, that'll help. Or just sit with your legs any way that works for you. That's right. Or stretch them out, that's right. The main thing is this part, the stretch. Yeah. Breathe into that side we're stretching. Act like I'm pulling your arm. It's puppy dog time. Breathing. There you go. That's it, Rick. And lift that arm up and over. Good. It's almost like you're going over a barbed wire fence. You want to have the spine lift and then go over. That arm that's in the air, you can put it behind you like it's trying to keep you tall, and then you rotate. Look over your shoulder. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. Now as you exhale, we're going to bring it back, and I want you to lie down. We're going to take a knee down twist. If you need any other postures, you can take them, but with the knee down twist, you're already warmed up, so it should feel a little easier to get in there. Right arm out, left hand on the thigh. And just let your eyes close already so that you're already diaphragmatically breathing and already calm. You can imagine you're on a kayak, inflatable SUP like I had yesterday at Weeden Island, and you're just going underneath the mangroves through the kayak tunnel, the path that they create for kayakers and canoes, where it's mangrove tunnel. So the shade, you're in the shade, the sun filters you, sun filters through the mangroves. And then let's go to the other side. And as you paddle in that calm trail, that kayak trail, you spot little ibis birds in the mangroves, and the white ones with orange bills, and then the juveniles that are brown and the same orange bills, and they're beside each other. You spot little crabs running up the mangrove trees. Fish jump vertically out of the water and then land and make a plop noise. You can see hawks overhead. A blue heron. I think I saw a greenback heron as well, a little smaller bird. Just on the other side is a little lake called Crescent Lake where white pelicans are. And the water's clear, you can see the bottom. Take a moment just to relax into your restful Shavasana and be on that kayak with blue sky, white clouds going through the mangrove tunnel, sun filtering, feeding you vitamin D, bird noises around you, crickets, frogs, calm. And you're in training with the animals in that they're in their present moment. They're not doing anything about worrying about the past. They're not worrying about the future. They're in their moment as you are. So take a moment to rest in that scene. Whenever you're ready, let yourself start waking up the fingers and the toes and come up towards a seated position, facing me with the eyes soft or closed. You can sit on that kayak and you're closer to the mangroves. And just take that sense of calm so that you have it in your heart whenever you need it during your day today. Whenever you're ready, let your eyes open and come back into the room with much care. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much.